Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our small town church run food pantry. They allow you to come in twice a month and you get to shop. So they're open on one specific day and you get to come in, you get a shopping cart, you go through, and it'll be like the shelf of canned goods you can pick so many off of, the shelf of potato chips you can pick so many off of, that kind of thing. Some things they have set where everybody gets one of this, this, and this, but you can say no to things that you can't use and yes to things that you do, which is awesome because there are some things that we do say no to. So the other thing I was going to say is sometimes she will give me a little bit more of something because we're a large family. A lot, like things like these we were supposed to get 3 of. She gave me 5 so that each of the kids got one, kind of thing. So you will see, and I'll say that as we go along, that sometimes she gives us just a little bit extra on, like, especially the fun things to make sure the kids have everything, or like an extra bag of potato chips or something like that, just because we're a larger family. So, all right, let's jump in and see what we were blessed with. We have 2 things of oat milk. This has been nice because I've got one kiddo who is needing to do dairy-free for a while due to some tummy issues, and so he has been using that in smoothies, and I've been making popsicles with it and that kind of thing. This also is dairy-free, and he has been loving that, so that's nice. There are 5 of these coconut-flavored Greek yogurts, a pound of locally raised, locally donated ground beef, and then 1 thing of Italian sausage, and I actually just used that combination the other day to make mini meatloaves, and it was delicious, so I might end up doing that again. A thing of lactose-free shredded mozzarella, and then another one of those combo packs of the mozzarella cheese sticks with the salami sticks. My kids love those. Just something quick and easy to grab for filling up a tummy in between meals. 2 things of these beautiful blueberries. I did see that some of them are starting to look a little worse for the wear, so we will just make sure those get used as quickly as possible, or I'll freeze them. And then there's also, I forgot, a watermelon that's on the counter behind me. So it's just a watermelon, so I won't show it. This was interesting. I picked this up, pumpkin seed butter. We have already opened it and stirred it up because it's one where the oil separates. And it was pretty tasty, different, but tasty. So, yeah, I may end up, if the kids don't like it just as is, we'll add it to smoothies and they won't even know. They had these Chalk Zero brand chocolate chips. So I got one of the white and one of the milk chocolate. So nice. These are very, very low carb. If that's something that you have to do, they are 1 carb, so there's 7 carbs, then you minus the dietary fiber, so 1 net carb for, it says 60 pieces, so I would guess probably close to 2 tablespoons would be my guess. They're smaller than the average chocolate chip by the feel of it, but just generally nice, clean ingredients too, so that's nice. Thing of fruit cocktail and a thing of pineapple slices. They also had canned vegetables that I pass on because my kids just aren't canned vegetable fans. We like fresh or frozen. So I usually leave those for somebody else to pick up. A thing of angel hair pasta. These, we have never had these before. So my kids will be excited to try those. And like I said, she was nice and gave me an extra 2 since that gets it to where each one of my 5 kids gets to have one. We picked up these, and my oldest daughter and I were the ones that went to the food pantry, and we tried them, and they were delicious. We just tried one, and they're individually wrapped, which is nice. So we have like a basket of chocolates. It's ridiculously full of individual wrapped chocolates, and so I will just put those in there, and that'll be an option. These were really interesting. She had these, and I said, oh, banana chips. And she's like, but they don't taste like bananas. And I was like, what? They are very, very thinly sliced, and they taste like potato chips. It's weird. They have a very, very slight aftertaste of banana, but otherwise they just taste like potato chips, like plain potato chips. So, hey, fine with me. This is the I'll think of it here in a minute. Pears, zucchini, and peas baby squeezy pouches. My 3-year-old loves these. She generally eats like one a day. So it's kind of one of those things in between meals when she gets hungry before everybody else does. I have her go get one of those. And at least one other one of my kiddos will eat them as well. Picked up another box of this pecan or cinnamon and pecan Special K. We don't do cereal for breakfast because my kids will be hungry in an hour. So it gets put in the snack stuff, and once a day they get to pick something out of the snack box, so they will have a bowl of cereal with some milk on it. These individual packs of crackers I thought would be nice. We have VBS this week, so I thought that might be something that we are eating dinner on our way to Vacation Bible School because it starts at 6 in the evening, which is usually 6:30 is when we eat dinner. So they're eating dinner on the way to church in the car. And so I thought those might be handy for that. And picnics and what else? A thing of the dark chocolate baked oatmeal. And I have used these I just rip open the packages and make baked oatmeal with them. My kids don't want oatmeal right now. It's hot. 2 things of these organic dry roasted almonds. I have been using these a lot to make almond milk for my dairy-free guy and I, so that's been nice. She gave me 3 loaves of this because she has like 16 cases of them. It is a take and bake French loaf. More than likely what I will do with it is slice it this direction into 2 like boats and make pizzas for the kids with it. Otherwise, I can slice it and use it for sandwiches. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things. So she gave me 3. I'm going to put them in the freezer and use them when we need them. A thing of the Dave's Killer bread. I love the fact that they always have this stuff. It's decently clean ingredients. So, that's nice. But I really like the thin sliced because then making a sandwich for the kids isn't like a huge chunky sandwich. It's a little bit more, not so overwhelming on the bread. Some morning rounds. We have gotten these before. They're different. I don't know how to explain them. It's almost like baked oatmeal and bread combined. And these are muesli flavored, which is oats and raisins. So the kids will just do those for breakfast. They a lot of times will warm one up and then put like cream cheese or peanut butter on them. And then some croissants as well. My kids love these. Anything bread-wise, I usually, like for breakfast, will just throw these in the freezer. And then the kids can pull one out and throw it in the toaster oven and warm it up. And then they are in the process of learning how to make their own breakfast. My 3 oldest definitely can. And then my 2 younger ones just need a little help. So, it's nice. Having muffins and like these and croissants in the freezer, then they can do that part and it's a little easier. 1 generic toothbrush. And then they had Highlands, which is an awesome brand if you like homeopathic. They had 4 different varieties of those, so I was able to get one of each of those. This is a cell salt, which is good for muscle cramps and pain. There's an allergy relief, which is nice. I have 2 kids with seasonal allergies. And then both of these are for leg issues like restful leg syndrome, which my husband mildly has some evenings, and then leg cramps. And he's a truck driver, like a semi-truck driver. And so he does a lot of like unloading and loading his truck. So I think both of those will be helpful for him on something that he can do. They had these last time. I didn't pick them up, but I was just so intrigued by this pepperoncini flavor. So I went ahead and picked up a bag of those. And you can see most of the time it's the sell-by date is expired on this stuff. Some of it isn't, but that's usually why it's donated to the food pantry. So, you're keeping food out of the trash, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to try those. I can't eat a whole lot of them, just a few, but I know at least a couple of my kids will probably like those. The avocado oil ones, and I got 2 bags of those. The pancake mix, I usually make pancakes from scratch, but my kids have been wanting to I make sourdough pancakes. My kids have been wanting to do like pancakes for themselves in the morning. And so I think I can modify the recipe that's on the back of this so that they can make their own pancakes in the morning and just make a single serving of pancakes. My 2 oldest have been like obsessed with that. And then a bag of the pumpkin spice yogurt pretzels that my kids really liked, and nobody else has been taking those, so every time I'm in there, I go ahead and take one. This looked interesting. This is a really, really nice brand on like clean ingredients. It's not super low carb. It's 10 carbs for 1 cup. But I thought if I opened it up and did like a half a cup and mixed it with like chicken broth, it might be something that I could do. And then also this is something that I've thought about trying to keep this kind of thing on hand for like what if we're sick in the winter, those kind of things. Just something that's easy to open up and doesn't require cooking. Just warm it up and go. Some microwave popcorn, which is a special treat. I never buy those. And I liked the fact that it's the mini bags. So like they can pop a bag for snack and it's just enough for a snack, not a big serving of it. A box of mac and cheese. They had this, which I really liked the ingredients on. It's sweetened with stevia, and there's only 1 carb for each one of these. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to try those. These I picked up with the intention of giving them to the kids because they are a grapefruit like soda alternative. And then I realized that they have caffeine in them. So these will be getting donated back. My husband can do caffeine, but he hates grapefruit. I can't do caffeine, but I love grapefruit. So, you know, there's no meat up in the middle on that one. And then this is the herbal sparkling water that we got before, and nobody else apparently liked it because they had just 1 case left and nobody was taking it. It's been sitting there for a few weeks. So she said, if you want this, I had already picked out this, and she's like, if you want this, go ahead and take it because nobody else is going to take it. And I said, yep, because I know I have at least 1 kid that liked that flavor. So we have like a little mini fridge that we keep drinks and like any kids snacks that need to be refrigerated, we keep in it. And in the evening at dinner time, they get to pick out 1 drink. So like we've got, anytime we get like the little bottles of Gatorade, the sparkling water, the juice boxes, those kind of things is what goes in there. So, all right, that is everything. I'm going to get this stuff put away and then it's just about lunchtime. So thank you so much for watching. If you need help, please seek it out. There will be a link in the show notes of this video of how to find food pantries in your area. For us, we don't need a lot of help. We don't need, we have health insurance through my husband's work. We don't need food stamps. We don't need housing aid. You know, we don't need help paying our bills. We just need this little boost in the right direction of a few $100s worth of groceries every month from the food pantries that just, it tips that scale in the positive coming out every month instead of in the negative every month. So if that's you, so many people think that the food pantry is only for those who are destitute, who have nothing left, who have no job, you know, whatnot. No, there's such a thing as what's called the working poor. It's people who are working, who are doing their utmost to save money, to live frugally, to, you know, spend their money wisely, but just don't quite make ends meet. And that's us right now. We just need this little boost in the right direction so that when we realize that our plates need renewed, we have the money to do it without panicking and driving around for a few months in hopes that nobody notices that our plates are expired. Or that when we need to pop into the store and buy a medicine or whatever, that we have that. That's what this does for us, is it allows us that little bit to come out in the positive every month on our bills instead of in the negative. So if that's you, seek out that help because they want to help you. And like I said, so much of this food is expired or past dates. So the grocery store has to either throw it away or give it away. So all of this would have ended up in the trash pretty much is what that boils down to. So you're saving food from going in the trash, right? It's a win-win situation. So I'm giving you permission to go get help if you need it. All right. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.